Hi, this is Dib's Yard. This is season 2021, episode 3, and this is a layout update video. So the first thing you may notice is the station platform has a little fence along the back now, so people won't fall off the back. But what we've really done mostly since the last update is this end of the layout. So as you can see, the permanent way yard and the cattle dock area has had a reasonably significant amount of work done to it. So let's have a look at the cattle dock. So the cattle dock is entirely scratch built from card. It is covered with 3DK brick papers and also the tile paper. The fencing is 3D printed posts, which I've designed and printed myself, with 0.4mm wire. I actually have a separate video on how I put my fences together. And then the embankment is also built from laminated card, cereal packets, then with a 3DK printed brick paper over the top, and then the soil for the embankment is filler paint and limestone, and then probably not getting the focus very well there. Oops, caught up with the cable. Excellent stuff, high quality as ever. All the weeds and the bushes and brambles and stuff are done using polyfiber, brown painted polyfiber, and then brown static grass, and then I've got ground autumn leaves plus some green painted sawdust that's been sieved. So that's what I use to make make those weeds. I actually have a video on how I make those as well, which you could look at if you're interested. Down the back there, you may not see down the back. Let's just see if we can get this out of the way. Down the back there's a whole shed full of barrels, all in behind the little hut in the permanent way yard, and they're all covered over. You can't see most of them, but I know they're there. That's all that matters. So we've got some barrels added to the disused wagon in the permanent way yard. A couple more barrels dotted around. I need to get some more prints and pallets up because I haven't really got many pallets. And then you can see that we've added quite a bit of static grass. Initially I did it as a bit too green. It's hard to tell on this camera because it does kind of mess with the colour slightly, but I've also gone for dead and World War Scenics dead and patchy grass to try and sort of brown it back up again a little bit. So the grass, as you can see, comes back here. There's one of my little bushes that's made from string, jute string, painted, then brown static grass, etc, etc. On there, this is the normal static grass, some of the sleepers from the track, the disused ones that are no longer needed, a couple of rails from the track, a few more sleepers, and then we're pretty much up to this end of the layout. One thing that you may see, can't remember if this was there before, we have a very low relief building. That's going to be a mechanic's garage and probably an engineering company that does engine rebuilds or something like that in the other part. Right, let's just spin round here. I'm not a very good camera operator and I do apologise. Maybe it will come with time. I've finally got around to adding a little bit more ballast on the track, so it's slightly more ballasted, and starting to fill in between the goods sidings and the what will be the engine shed road, and made a little 3D printed coaling stage, tiny little one, very similar I believe to the small one at Didcot from the pictures I found. This did indicate it was a Didcot, so I'm hoping to sell these as a kit. This one's a very first prototype and has some forks on it. A couple more of me prototypes also have forks, but you know, we're kind of getting there. That's probably pretty much it really for the layout update today. Oh, it's gone back in focus, that's good. But yeah, primarily it's all up that kind of end. So yeah, just thought I'd give you a bit of an update because it probably has changed a reasonable amount since you last saw it. Okay, well, I'm Dibley, this is Dib's Shunting Yard, or Dib's Yard Shunting Layout. Probably ought to actually get the name of my own channel right. Thank you very much for watching.